The girl wrote random answers on her test, but the teacher gave her a full score. It turned out that anything she wrote on the exam would become reality. For example, one question asked, "Who is the Prime Minister of Japan?" Not knowing the answer, she simply wrote the name of her male classmate. The next moment, news reports confirmed he had taken office. Another question asked, "Who lives in the White House?" She left it blank. Immediately, newspapers announced the president had disappeared. Wanting her classmate to return to school, she looked up the correct answer on her phone and corrected her previous response. The next instant, a news alert popped up. Her classmate had been removed as prime minister. Then came the math test. Thinking math couldn't possibly change the world, she filled in a random value for pi. Her classmate returned to school in tears, heartbroken over being dismissed after just one day as prime minister. But before he could ask the girl for help, the Tokyo Tower in the distance began swaying and dancing. It turned out that because she had entered the wrong value for pi, the tower's structural integrity was compromised. They rushed to the teacher's office. All the staff were watching the tower dance. The girl found her test paper, quickly changed her answer, but got it wrong again. The tower shook even more violently. Finally, she calculated the correct value, and the tower gradually stabilized. But the next day, she received her test back and found she had scored only 5/100. Her power seemed to have vanished. By then, the next exam had already begun. She struggled to write a few answers, then suddenly had a clever idea. The next moment, the teacher noticed her seat was empty. It turned out she was afraid of being scolded by her mother, so she ran to a shrine to make another wish. But the coin she tossed fell into the donation box. She found a stick and tried to pry it out. Meanwhile, the teacher had already graded her exam. Just as the coin began to glow, the streets suddenly emptied. The whole world fell silent. In a deserted office, her test paper fluttered to the floor. In the section asking about the world's population, she had left the answer blank.